Hello and welcome to Bristol Reptile Emporium's YouTube channel. I'm Gail.
And I'm Michelle.
And today we are going to talk about a product which can help the reptile's immune system, and that is bee pollen. So we've got some here. So Michelle, can you tell us what it is?
So it is exactly what it says on the tin. Basically, it is it's a pollen that's been collected and processed so that we can use it with our animals.
Okay, and why would we use it?
So there is some clinical research that shows providing bee pollen can help stimulate the immune system and help to boost it to match what animals would naturally have in the wild. So obviously we're aware that in captivity we don't provide the diversity of food types that they would have in the wild, and there's evidence that especially for animals that feed off of insects that are nectar feeding, there would be some transfer of nutrients from the pollens that they're coming in contact with to the animal, and that would boost the animal's immunity. Now if you're just feeding crickets and locusts, there's no way that they can get that in captivity. So this is a way of mimicking part of the natural diet, and we can use it with lots of different species, not just those that would be eating insects that are feeding off of nectar eating plants. Nectar plants.
Nectar plants,
yes. Sorry.
So it's kind of like an antibiotic for them, almost, just to help their immune system.
So yeah, it's being looked at in that vein, if that makes sense. So I'm sure lots more research will be done on the matter, and the information may change as we go along, because that normally happens. It's quite natural, but yeah, so it's something that is being looked at currently, and that seems to be the avenue that people are taking with it.
Okay, makes sense. So in the wild it's quite a natural thing for them and they consume it without even realising. So how would we as reptile keepers give this to our reptiles?
So there's a couple of different ways that we can do it. So I mean, you could provide it to any animal and it could be a benefit. You can debate the amounts that you should be providing and not providing, but providing some is better than none. And obviously we're always looking to provide optimum conditions for our animals, and this is just an extra way of doing that basically. But one of the methods that we could use if we have an animal that's feeding off of a fruit paste or a prepared diet which we mix with water is to actually dissolve the bee pollen in water, which is why I have this cup in my hand. And once you've dissolved it in warm water, then use that water to make your fruit mix or your complete mixed diet, incorporate it into fresh fruit if you're using that, and it's just an extra boost for them, something that they may not be getting naturally. Things like day geckos, when we use it with that, I actually use this at home with my Leachianus and my mossy geckos, and they go mad for it. They know the difference when there's bee pollen in the water and in the Pangaea to when it's not there, and they absolutely love it. Now obviously the flip side of that is not all of the animals that we keep eat those types of food, so how do we do it with the other ones? So we're looking at either grinding this into a paste, and you can grinding it into a powder, and you can buy it in a powder form as well. And then we can dust it onto the insects like we calci dust our food. Obviously it doesn't stick to the same extent, but that's not a problem. Again, anything is better than nothing. And the other thing that we can do is when we're gut loading our live food, we can use these types of products and mix it into the food that we're providing. And again, the live food is consuming that food, is in their gut, and then you get a small amount of transfer. I'm not saying it shed loads, I'm just saying there is some transfer, and something is better than nothing.
Yes, a little bit is better than nothing. That's great. So for the health of your reptiles, it's very good, and we do advise having a little bit of bee pollen as a supplement.
We do. Shall I do the other thing?
Oh yeah, sorry, carry on.
So not only can it be a supplement for reptiles, it can be a supplement for people too. And the reason why I'm holding the cup is I've actually dissolved some of it into the cup so that you can see the water there is nice and yellow, and that's because it's wax. Now you may be able to tell that I have a slight cold at the moment, and this is not just beneficial for animals, it's also beneficial for people. So I'm just going to have a little bit, just take the edge off, similar to honey and lemon.
Yeah. Oh, lovely.
Oh, it's divine. It's not my favourite drink, let's say that. But you know what they say, if it tastes nice, it's probably not good for you.
So there you are, good for reptiles and humans. Thank you for watching Bristol Reptile Emporium's YouTube channel.
Don't forget to subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you next week for another video. Bye!
Bye!